We heard some encouraging words today from the Cardinals President DeWitt III. DeWitt says that he believes that baseball will be back, in his words, sooner than later. News 4's Ray Preston has more on DeWitt taking part in a webinar that focused on how the pandemic is devastating tourism trade in St. Louis.
Right now, St. Louis and those who make a living in the tourist trade are obviously losing millions of dollars. Now, News 4 did sit in on the webinar this morning. Here are some of the takeaways. One of the latest attractions in St. Louis is the aquarium at Union Station. With its opening on Christmas Day, it barely had time to get operations underway before the pandemic shut it down. Bob O'Loughlin talked about planning now for when the day comes that the aquarium and the St. Louis Wheel will be open once again.
We will take temperatures of people that go in there. We will have a card that they will have to look at and fill out to see whether did they travel from another country? Are they coughing? Did they have a fever?
Carolyn Kendall Betts with MLS for the Lou says the stadium construction is moving forward for the soccer team, and the team is working on a name, crest, and colors. Still no date on when those will be announced. The head of the St. Louis Zoo says with no tourists, no visitors, the zoo is going through the darkest days in its 110-year history. And with the Cardinals being a major draw around the Midwest, Cardinal fans are among the millions wondering when MLB will start up again and how.
If we're just on TV until fans can come, that's what we'll be. And there's been talk about should we pipe in like fake crowd noise or virtual fans or stuff like that. I'm not sure we'll get to that point, but it will be an odd product on TV, not what we're used to.
But the question remains, of course, not only when will the players be able to play again, but when will tourists be able to come back to St. Louis? Ray Preston, News 4.